Voice changed a little bit. I feel pretty good about this. I finally sound like a DJ, don't I? Yeah, baby. Yeah. Finally sound like a DJ. Very happy about this. Let me go into the chat. It's time for Talk to a DJ. No, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Public chat. Let's see if anybody wants to chat. I got the chat open. Hello.
And there, I won't do that to you. I am not going to do that to you. It's streaming live, just checking things out. Got a couple things to touch on, a little Q&A action, a little something, something, something. We had some fun today on Lex and Terry. Had a blast doing that. Good to have Sarah back in the fold as she's been, I don't want to say it gallivanting, but she's working. She's working her ass off. Got to give it to her. Let's see here. Where are we? Let's see what we got going on. Hello to people on YouTube. Good to see you. Hello to people from my Facebook page, which I don't see anybody on there just yet. Maybe it's not doing that. Hello to everybody on Twitch. Just hi. Just hi. Hello there, Mike. Good to see you, buddy, in the chat. Good to see you. Yeah, just kind of hanging out. Just doing a little Q&A right now. Couple announcements that I would like to make. Hello to everybody on Facebook. Good to see you guys. Hey, you want to hear me sound like a DJ?
Hi. My name is Lex. I'm super cool. No? No? Oh, sorry. How does that work? Oh, I just beat myself up. Hey, you mother... Hey, you mother... Hey, you... No? All right, let me turn that off.
Got to try the new things. Got to try the new stuff. Hi to everybody on YouTube. Thanks to everybody who is, that is hello down, Cast Bass. I miss the devil as well. Peter was funny as the devil. It was very good. I know I give Peter a hard time sometimes. Okay, all the time. Okay, 99% of the time. But the devil was damn funny. Hello there, Firm. Is that who is that? Is that Frank? I don't know who that is. I can't read. You know, I have glasses, but I got to get new glasses. I got a new prescription. But I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to show you something here in a minute. And I'm going to do, yes, I have the Hotel El Rancho Las Vegas. I've been wanting to get rid of this cheesy ass shirt. Look how busy that is. You see that? I've been wanting to get rid of this shirt for a long time. I just can't bring myself to do it. Because the very first time I did comedy in Las Vegas, this is how long ago it was. It was at Rodney Dangerfield's club called Rodney's Place at the El Rancho Hotel, motel, whatever the hell. I guess it was a hotel. Hey, Frank, good to see you, buddy. How's your retirement going? Let's see here. At the El Rancho Hotel in Las Vegas. And it was the very first time I was doing in Vegas. I was just opening. I was just the opener guy. I was the MC. I was supposed to do like 10 minutes. And then the next guy was supposed to do 15. And then the other guy was supposed to do like 30 or something. I forget what it was. But I was supposed to do 10 minutes. And it is vintage. Jason, I don't know, man. I've been trying to get rid of it. Hey, Keith, good to see you. I've been trying to get rid of this thing, but so here's the story. I was driving this Nissan Pulsar. That was my car at the time. And I roll into town in Las Vegas. Like I said, I was just the opener. And I pull up to the El Rancho Hotel, which is on the Strip. It was on the Strip. It's gone. It's dust right now. I think it's probably where the big giant one is now, the one that everybody loves. Anyway, I think that's kind of right in the same location where it was. And so I pull up and my name was out in lights on the thing. I couldn't believe my name was out there. And I pull over because it made me sick to my stomach. I pull into the parking lot of the hotel and I saw my name up there and I had to open the car door and throw up. Hey, Mike, good to see you. That's the type of performer I am. You know, I'm that kind of guy. You know, I really rise to the occasion. And then I almost got fired my first show. And there's a story behind that as well. So in the contract, it says you're not supposed to cuss. It's a room that they try to keep family friendly, which is Las Vegas. And I'm going, what do you mean family? Especially back then, there were no kids ever there. So in my contract, it says you're supposed to keep it family friendly. They can release you, all that kind of stuff. So as I'm about to take the stage, they run this video of Rodney and Sam Kinison singing this song where they are throwing around every cuss word you could imagine. And the crowd's going wild. They're laughing their ass off. And then after that, they go, please welcome to the stage, Terry James. I walk up there and how am I supposed to follow that? I can't follow that without cussing. And that's right, Jason, no respect. So I did the first show and I nervous, obviously, my first time in Vegas. And I believe that it went okay, but it wasn't as good as it could have been for me. It wasn't the debut that I wanted by any means. So I get off stage and I go back up to my room because there are 3 shows a night. Go back up to my room, get ready for the next show, bring my contract down. They play that same video. I walk out and then I put the contract on stage. I go, I'm supposed to not to be able to cuss. And then I finally just start letting it out. I start letting it out and I'm getting laughs. And I see the guy that's the guy that books the club kind of lean back at the like DJ booth type of thing. And I'm going, oh, this is it. As soon as I get off stage, I'm going to say, my name will not be in lights anymore. And the guy said, you're lucky you got laughs. And that's all he said. So I use that contract every show. So I because I got to laugh. So I had to steal my own stuff and keep doing all that stuff. Sam was insane. You can't repeat his stuff. Now, I love Sam Kinison. I was able to meet Sam a couple times. In fact, I could probably find a photo of myself, Sam Kinison, and Carl LeBove. And Carl used to be his opener. And I got to bring them on stage one time in Santa Barbara at the Arlington Theater. And Sam was fantastic. It was really, really cool. Absolutely insane. And that was a good time. Hey, Chris, good to see you, bud. So let's see here. Oh, here's another thing I wanted to share with you guys. Before I get to this, I made a post earlier that a lot of people are talking about, which is the real reason why I'm stepping on here today, is because I believe, well, it seemed to help a lot of people. So I figured that I would, bring it up right now. So, and hi to everybody who's streaming with me. I appreciate you being here. Those of you that are on Twitch and Facebook and, of course, YouTube. Later on, I believe it's tomorrow, I think it is. Maybe even later today. I'm not sure. We're going to try to get in a gang of 2. We are working on a lot of stuff for the Lex and Terry show, a lot more visual things that are happening. We're trying to go through some changes. We're going to roll the dice a little bit on a few things and see if we can't ratchet it up a little bit without getting in trouble. So there's some things that are going to be happening. Some people are going to be pleased with it. Some people are going to spread rumors. Some people are going to do things, but we are working hard behind the scenes on things like this. So I'm going to do that post here in a second. But first, I want to show you guys this right here. I'm gonna play this video. Let me hit live. I'm gonna play this video, and this basically was me many times, and I found it so funny. I saw this video on Instagram, and it really gave me like PTSD, and then it made me laugh because this is the truth. Here we go. This is basically me in college. Okay. This type of crap happened to me. Let the guy rip off his jersey and say I'm out. I never pouted like that. I remember one time it happened to me where I took a shot and some dude that was at UNLV caught the ball out of midair. And then I'm like, oh crap. And so I ran back to try to play defense. Then he dunked on me. It's, oh God, I was so bad. But Ben, that passion will get you. That passion will get you, I tell you. All right, let's see here. I miss roundtable story time. You know what? Yeah, that was fun. Yeah. Well, any other things you guys want to throw out there that we can bring back? We can do that. We're planning some stuff for the new year. I got a brand new bit that I'm going to be doing tomorrow called Drama Queens, and I'm going to pitch it to the guys tomorrow. It's nothing real crazy or anything like that, but it could be fun. It could be fun depending on how we all want to run with it. So there's that. Hey, Bridget, how you doing? Nice to see you in the Zoom. You are playing, but you played college ball and not a lot of. Yes, I did play college ball and I did get to play in Australia, so that was fun. But I was not good. I have no idea how that happened. I've told the story a billion times. I have no idea how that happened. I wasn't a starter in high school. I got off the bench every once in a while. Let's see, your passion still waiting on David Geffen to call back. You know what? Don't stop waiting. But you know what? Recently, I've had to put hey, Panini Pete is here. Good to see you, buddy. Miss you, man. Recently, I've had to put a lot of dreams. I'm not going to say on hold because I had to get rid of the stuff. I had to put a bullet in some of my dreams. And it's been pretty tough. I've been facing reality a lot as Sunday was my birthday. It wasn't a real big one or anything like that, but it does make you think. And I don't like the way it's making me think because it doesn't fit who I truly am. So I was feeling a little, I don't know what the word is for it, melancholy, or let's just say retrospective. And I posted this thing just kind of off the top of my head. I just started writing on Facebook. And I posted this thing, which I got so much reaction. And I'm going to read it to you right now. And the reaction that I got was pretty damn touching. Most of the stuff I post on this, there's just, it's just dumb things. But here we go. Here's what I wrote. Life is amazing. Then it gets awful. Then it's amazing again. Then it's boring. Then it's fun. You laugh a lot. Then you cry, and it seems like you cry more than you laugh. Then you take a deep breath and hope. Then you pray. And your prayers usually aren't answered. Then you get scared. Then you fall in love, you fall out of love, somebody falls out of love with you, you get confused, you're healthy one day, then you get sick, you lose people you love, you see the light at the end of the tunnel, you go to bed happy, you go to bed helpless, you wake up hopeful, you try your best, you have good days, you have bad years. Been having one of those bad years myself. You've been through all of this and much more. You're alive, you're reading this right now, and you're actually kicking ass. I love you. Now, that is 100% true. And I had no idea that it was going to affect so many people. A lot of people shared this. Thanks for those of you that shared it. And it's true. A lot of people said they needed to hear that right now. And I always forget, I get wrapped up in my own bullshit. I get wrapped up in my own thing and what's going to happen to me. And you realize that all of us are going through a lot of stuff. We are. We're just going through it all, and we're trying our best. And, and it's not linear. I wish life was linear. I wish that it got better every single day or, seems like lately a lot more downs than ups, But I've been lucky too. I've had years where I've had nothing but ups, where I just felt like I was dominating, where I was just crushing it. So I we're all going through it. And it's I'm just with you guys. You know, as you always say to yourself, well, you know, what am I complaining about? So far, right now, today, I'm healthy. I've got a job that I love. I've got a great wife. You know, I got a little bit of money in the bank, you know, but not, you know, not enough to retire or anything like that. So those fears are there and they're real. But today, somebody's getting some really bad news. Really bad news. A loved one died. Maybe they got some results back from a checkup or something. And I don't know what it is when I think about this. As you can tell, I get a little emotional for people I don't even know. And I don't think that's a real healthy thing. Sherry goes, because she sees me go through this all the time, and she'll say something, oh no, that's sweet. Oh, I don't want to be sweet. I want to be a dude. You know, I just can't help it. I can't help it. And I really, truly want the best for other people. But I also realize that in order for me to be able to help, in order for me to be a contributing member of my community, a contributing member of the radio show, a contributing member in society, I just have to be healthy myself mentally. I need to be healthy physically. And the last few months before my sister passed, she was going through it. It wasn't just out of the blue, you know, although it kind of was. But, you know, they said she had another couple years. So I figured she had another couple years, and it didn't turn out to be that way. And I wanted to be a contributor there and all that kind of stuff. And you just got to take care of yourself in order to be that person in your family. It's not like I'm trying to be Captain Save-A-Ho, as Dee calls it, or anything like that. I just want to be there and do my best, everything I can to be there. So working out and eating right has been a very big thing for me. And I had my checkup. I had a colonoscopy recently. I've had everything looked at. I even sat down with the doctor. I said, dude, considering my age, can I just go for it? Do I need to lay back? Do I need to relax? Do I need to just do some stretches? Am I at that age right now where walking is all I'm going to do? And he says, oh, you got to keep walking. You got to keep doing that. But he gave me the go ahead to get the heart rate up there. My family has a history of heart issues. And I got my, whatever it's called, the plaque stuff checked in my heart to see how much I had. I had very, very, very little. And so that was good, you know, but still, just a lot's going on, man. Just a lot is going on. And I really appreciate it. And no matter what I've got going on, I know you guys have it going on as well. So I have been working on something. I could hear all you guys. I could hear all of you guys roll your eyes. You guys know I've been doing the Make It Weird show where people will call in live on the show and I will throw a very weird question at them. No small talk, just to get to the root of the situation. And I didn't find, I loved doing it. I loved doing it. And I think out of the 8 or 10 shows I did, I got kind of emotional. We all got emotional in a few of them. But I want to bring some more humor. I want to bring some humor into something. So I consulted a marketing guy. I did it. I did it. I went and talked to some dude about how do you do this right. And I am rebranding Make It Weird. It's going to be a different name. And It's going to be a somewhat of a different format. I'm going to throw the questions out there and you guys are going to call. But I just want to include more personal stories. I want to include more humor. I want to include a visual aspect, much like I did earlier today. I just want to ramp it up a notch. So I have been working behind the scenes on that, and I've been pretty excited about it. So that's something that's going to be happening. And I'm getting rid of, like I said earlier, I put the bullet in a few of my dreams, and it was not easy to do. It was not an easy thing to do. So, but thank you very much, Keith. It's going to be very similar. It's going to be very, very similar. So let's see here. Let's go to Chris. You're right. You're in a gas station parking lot in a broke down car right now, debating on who to call, but you're smiling. I love that. Got to keep your head up, right? You're absolutely right, Chris. Will somebody go rescue Chris right now? Doesn't know who to call. Where are you? If you were down the, I'll go get your ass. If you're down the street from me, I'll do it. But yeah, it's fun. You know, I enjoy being that guy. I enjoy being that call, even though I might bitch about it and go, oh God, you know, I always feel better after I'm able to help a friend or a family member out. It's good. Or just a random stranger. You know, I like it. I can't, and I want to sit there. I'm not trying to make myself look good. Trust me. To me, when I say stuff like this, in the back of my mind, I'm judging myself. I'm going, listen to you. You guys are calling me a pussy or a tree hugger, or I've heard it all. And now I'm just gonna be me, and I just don't really. This is a new revelation for me. Is that revelation? What is it? I don't know what it is. I can't even talk right now. I'm just gonna be me and throw it out there. You know, not for everybody, that's for sure. Chris is in Florida. Chris, we're in Florida. Let's get somebody to help you if we have to. Look at Chris. He's a handsome man. You know, let's help the guy out. Does anybody have any questions before? Let me see what I wanted to talk to you about. I talked about the t-shirt, right? I read the Facebook post. I talked about eating and the holidays. Sherry made me a birthday cake, and there's still some left, and I've been dying to eat it and to get it out of the house, but I'm saving the last piece for her. It's the kind of guy, let her forget fat. She can handle it, not me. Let's see here. Let's go to Chris here again. Thank God for friends. You'll be all right. Yeah, it's no fun, man. These little things pop up from time to time in our lives, and I view them now as, at first I get upset. I will admit it. I will get mad. I'll go through all the quick emotions, all the feels. Why me? This is bullshit. Why did I, all that kind of stuff. But then once I get rid of that, and I'm working really hard at not having that first reaction. It's just life, like the thing that I read. You make some money that same day, your tires go flat. You run over 3 nails and 3 of your tires go flat, and there goes all your money. It's life. It's just getting through it. Things happen, and you got to try to face it with some sort of humility, some sort of positive attitude, even if you have to fake your positive attitude, which I've done many times. I've had to fake that positive attitude a lot. But I found it weird is that if I fake it enough, I start believing it like anything else. You see people right now online, especially when it comes to the political things or just anything really, that you want to believe something. So you're going to find something that will verify what you want to believe. And there's nothing wrong with that. And for me, I just know, and this is the truth right here. And this is something that I used to do when I was the most successful, and it's hard to do. It's very hard to do. You have to really practice and really learn how to do it. Even though I know how to do it, I know what it feels like when you're doing it, but I got away from it for many years. Is that realizing that my thoughts and all of my actions, all of the thoughts and actions that I have, really attract whatever those thoughts and actions are. Like if your thoughts are woe is me, or if you're eating bad, if you're hanging out with the wrong people, if you're negative all the time, you're just never going to get out of it. You're never going to get out of it. You're just, you just won't. So you gotta, and this is what I've been doing lately, is you got to get that thoughts and actions. You got to you got to train yourself that if I go around and fake yourself out sometimes, that's the way the universe works, guys. You've heard a universal law before. It's real. Like attracts like. So if you go around being happy and, saying hi to people and getting out and enjoying life a little bit, and you're thinking that you deserve what your goal is, even though you don't have it yet, you're thinking that it's there, it's on the way. It's just a matter of hours until this thing pops up and manifests for you. It's going to happen for you. It is going to happen for you. Let's see here. Let's go to Chad here. We are what we think about all day long. It's 100% true, Chad. And then Pierce is saying, fake it till you make it. That's what people call it. But the problem is that you need to get away from knowing you're faking it. I know sometimes when I'm lying to myself. But if you lie to yourself enough, sometimes it becomes a reality. For the longest time when I wanted to do radio, I would tell people that I'm getting into radio. I'm in radio right now, all that stuff. And it took me forever to get my first radio job. Forever. I sent tape after tape after tape because I didn't have the
DJ voice. I did not have that. And
they weren't going to let me on. They weren't going to let me on the air because of it. And but you just manifest stuff. I want to say it's easy to manifest. It's very easy to manifest once you conquer that thing that we just talked about. And I don't want this to be, this is what I hate about motivational stuff, is that all these people are sleazebags. Not all of them, but most of them are trying to sell a course. And trust me, if I had a course that I thought could go ahead and really help you guys, I would do it. But I don't. But I wouldn't mind. I have been mentoring people, which is going to be in the new show that I've talked about coming up a lot for many, many years. And I really am able to help some people get through some hurdles and, and all that kind of stuff. So there you go. Let's see here. Yes, that was the devil. I got all kinds of voices on this. Hold on, let me show you.
Do you like this one? Do you? Come on, you want to hit it, don't you?
How about this one? I guess this is more of a monster because you can hear my inflection. The other real deep one is supposed to be a total voice disguiser.
Like whoever talks into it, their voice is going to sound like it.
What about this one? That's no use for me.
What about that? No, that's not one. Okay.
This is a good one.
Let's try this one. Oh, I sound like a guy in a megaphone. Hey, good looking. We'll be back to pick you up later. If you know that commercial, you're frickin' old. Okay, hold on. Let's try the other one.
What's this one like? That's a robot. Oops.
Hello. See, that's a voice disguiser. No matter who talks into this is exactly how they sound, and I kind of like it.
All right, I'm done with that. I'm wearing your ass out, aren't I? All right, anybody? That's good. This is going to be a part of the new thing as well. So, once again, let's recap. I've lost my mind. Okay, there you go. Anybody have any questions? Let's see here. Let's go to this one. Let's go to Chad. Once you realize you can truly achieve a goal or dream in life, you become unstoppable. Here's another thing. People, people like to argue this, and rightfully so. They do like to argue it. And a lot of times they have a point. There's a lot of resistance that comes with having a dream, whether it's from yourself, whether it's from a family member or a loved one or society or people online or whatever but my belief is, and it always has been, if you're given an idea, it's because your body, your soul, whatever you want to call it, knows you can achieve it. I have never laid in bed and said, I'm going to be a rocket scientist. Not interested in it, don't have the ability for it. So those types of thoughts never come into my head. But I do have, hey, I got a great idea for a podcast, or I want to, want to get into radio, want to do some TV, whatever it is you want to do. I believe if you have a thought, because that thought comes from somewhere, and some people will say it's God, some people will say it's the universe, some people will say whatever. But you know what you're capable of, and you get excited about it for a couple seconds until everybody says you can't do it. Don't ever fall to that. Don't ever fall into that. You just don't. Okay. Let's go to Izzy here. How was your day, brother? Well, Izzy, right now it's good. Here's what I did. I did the show today, Lex and Terry. We had a fun time. I went over across the street from my house here, just had some coffee. I got to pet a dog on the way. This lady has this dog that I see him all the time. And he kind of stops in the middle of the road, or he stops on the sidewalk and just stares at me the whole time. And she laughs, she's cool, but I've never really walked up to it. So this time I walked up to the dog and I had a good time with the dog. So I had a dog, went over, pet the dog, went over, had some coffee, messed around. Did I just snort? Messed around with the baristas and did that, came back. And then I decided I was going to do this because why? This is what I love doing. Let's go. Let's try this. Let's go to this call. Let's see here. What were my favorite shows as a kid? Hey, Sandra, good to see you. I liked anything comedic. Yes, I am an older guy. And I remember, and I think you hear this about a lot of people that ended up getting into some form of, that like humor a lot. I remember that I was able to laugh at things, and my parents thought that that was very odd, that I had this sense of humor as a child, that I liked laughing, and I got the weird off the wall jokes. So anytime there was a stand-up comedian on the Tonight Show, my parents would let me crawl in bed, and I used to get to watch the comedian. They would wake me up at night to get to watch the comedian, and they would love to watch me laugh at the comedian. So that was something, that's what I used to really love. All right. Let's go to Bridget. Bridget, what are my holiday plans? I am getting the F out of Seattle. Getting out of here on the 20th. Gone. Got somebody to house sit. I'm happy. Sherry and I are going to go find the sun somewhere in Southern California. So we're doing that. We're going to Palm Springs. I'll just tell you that. We're going to Palm Springs. If any of you are in Palm Springs over the holidays, hit me up on Instagram or wherever, and I will meet your ass for coffee. It was really cool. Last time I was there, I met a dude for coffee that I went to junior high with, and he also happens to be the drummer for Guns N' Roses. What are you home so early for? You got to go to the bank? Yeah. Sherry's here. You want to say hi to anybody now? Hi, everybody. Okay. She's got a big coat on. She looks like a bear right now. All right, let's see here. Yes, I did watch Johnny Carson as a kid, 100%. In fact, later in life, my brother was friends with this guy named Jeff Sotzing, and Jeff is Johnny's nephew, and Jeff was actually one of the producers of the Tonight Show. And he helped me get an agent one time. He helped me do all kinds of stuff. But I used to be able to go sit in the green room at the Tonight Show and just sit there in the corner with all the big time celebrities before they were brought up out on stage. I used to get to sit there, and I used to love just watching them. So, yeah, he was the, let's see here. Yeah, this guy, I saw him in a coffee shop in Palm Springs. And he and I went to the same junior high together. I remember our lockers were next to each other, and he always played drums on the thing. And he ended up being the drummer for Guns N' Roses and the Cult. So I talked to him, went up and reintroduced myself to him. He sat down with Sherry and I, and Sherry and he were going through and flipping through and looking at old cars online and looking at some of his old cards and stuff. So, and there you go. Let's see here. Anything else? Let's see if anybody else has anything. Anybody else? Nothing? Hey, listen, it's been fun. I've enjoyed you guys spending some time with me today. I appreciate that. I love streaming live. It's cool. It's cool. It makes me feel alive. No, not Steven Adler. Keep guessing. His name, I'll tell you what his name. His name's Matt Sorum. So, yes. Used to watch Jerry Lewis movies. Oh, geez. I watched all those kind of things. I still will watch all the old funny movies. So, all right, guys, listen. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I guess since she has to go to the bank, who's going to walk her to the bank? This man. Who's going to take her to go get something to drink? This guy. Because this is what I do. I get excited when she gets home. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Thanks for being here. Love you guys. Thanks for sharing some time with me. And don't forget, subscribe to this channel. A lot of stuff is going to be coming on the YouTube channel. And, I do stream on Facebook. I do stream on Twitch as well. I'm trying to hook it up to where I could stream on Instagram. But all the stuff is going to live right here on YouTube. All right, guys, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Adios. Bye.